My name is Dave Reed, and I've been part of this ministry and this school for a number of years. I grew up in Philadelphia and worked with gang kids there, and then came to Chicago and eventually went through Africa as a missionary. I was in East Africa for 8 years, living in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And so when we came back from East Africa, we came back to our local church, which the ministry of one of the ministries of our local church is Northside Christian School. I had previously, before leaving for Africa, taught 5th grade at Northside, and when I came back, I was functioning as a pastor in the church as well as on the board of the school, and then the church and school boards determined that I should be principal. So that's what I'm doing for the last 4 years. The vision at present for Northside is to have a school that is about 500 students, preschool through high school, and we're anxious to develop kids that are mature in their worldview, who understand who they are, and who are going to, I think, in wonderfully positive and aggressive ways, affect the society and the world in which they live.
I would say Northside is one of Blaine's best kept secrets. We're small, and yet there's a lot of things where we're not limited, and that we're really providing a solid education here, and also I think a very unique spiritual experience, partly because of our size, and then just because of our identity and who we are. What we put our energy into is something that's focused toward a big goal, and yet it's also very centered on the individual student, and that is a very special mix.
Some respect. I want them to be humble. That is, not arrogant necessarily. We want them clearly to love God and love Jesus, and we want them to be able to have a heart to serve other people. And of course, we desire that they have a maturity about their academic standard within their own capability. We're not expecting excellence from every student exactly, but within their own capability.
My main goal for the student here is to learn to love God, and also to learn different cultures. As I come from a different culture myself, originally from Africa, and I've lived here in North America for a few years, I would like them to learn more stuff from other countries, even though they are Americans.
I love the whole Christian environment, and I love how you're always with your friends. And it's such like a small environment.
I get to learn and be with other Christians and help my Christian faith.
A privilege to me, because in other schools you might not learn right away that there is one true God.
The values are the foundation for what we do, and the values are centered in the Bible, God's Word. We believe that that's absolute, so we are anxious to understand what the Bible teaches and how Jesus lived, that we might follow His example. So in terms of what we do in our classrooms, we're anxious not just to shepherd behavior, but we're interested in shepherding the hearts of kids to understand what the motives are for what's taking place and why things are the way they are, not just sort of externally trying to manipulate or control what kids are doing or not doing. So whether a value is mission, I mean, we do things like mission trips and inner city things, and all of that then is integrated with trying to understand if this is something we're interested in the future, and do we have a heart for that particular thing, or other subjects like choir. We just purchased Rosetta Stone, so we're going to be doing more extensive work in Spanish, which ties into mission also.
I sent my son to Northside because they have the same core values as the ones we want to raise him up in. And Northside is a small school where I believe that every kid is given all the attention he or she needs. The other thing is that the way they have, when I say core values, one is integrity. And that's the way I and my husband would like to raise our son. And that's why we really like Northside, because of what they teach the children here.
Both of my kids have gone through Northside, and it has been a great choice. And my daughter is an 8th grader this year. It'll be her last year. And I would do it all over again.
I think our kids are awesome. And I think in the course of this year alone, we've done all kinds of things that kids have blessed senior citizens. For instance, we've gone to high-rises, brought cookies, sung Christmas carols. We've been to senior citizens' homes and raked leaves to assist them so that the seniors are blessed and the kids have service projects. Northside is about 28 years old now, and I mean, we have graduating students from this school. Of course, we never get much credit for it because we don't have high school yet. The high schools do, but I mean, we've had people in the Aeronautics and Space Administration. We have a guy who's training pilots in Iraq right now. We have professional photographers who have come out of Northside. We feel like we academically train kids as well as give them a worldview that puts them into a broad understanding of how they could fit into society and be of assistance, and also develop their own, career goals. Well, you'd probably have to talk to the kids, but I think there's a positive environment here. I think that the kids know that we're anxious that they follow Jesus. I think that they know that we're also interested in fun. They certainly understand that most all of the teachers are really into sort of what I could call mission, that is cross-cultural activity. And I mean, this coming week we're having a battle of the bands. Some of this stuff happens at the end of the year when there's more freedom and flexibility. And kids will lip sync and do, human videos and all kinds of things that they enjoy. And I think there's really a positive, growing environment here.